Hey friends, welcome back, and my name's Carrie and welcome to Homestead by the Highway. Today we're going to be packing up this brick of cheese. It is 5.36 pounds of cheese. This you may have seen on one of my other videos. I got it from an Azure standard haul, and this is grass-fed raw milk medium cheddar cheese, medium cheddar. So we're going to package this up, put some into the freezer. It's just the two of us, so we don't need this big brick. We won't get through it fast enough, even if we keep cutting away with it. And I did buy several different kinds of bricks over my last few orders. I got a brick this size of mozzarella cheese, as well as a regular white cheddar cheese, all grass-fed raw cheeses. So I'm gonna get this one packaged up. Some is gonna go to the freezer, some is gonna go into the fridge. So this is just gonna be a quick video to share that with you. So I'm just gonna give us some big bricks. And later, as I pull stuff out, pull the bricks out of the freezer, and I will just shred them up. I have just a little hand grater that I have no issues with just blocking up cheese and hand grating it. It's actually broken in 2 spots, but I love it. And it's just a little generic handheld grater. And it works perfectly for me to just do up a little container for us for cheese for the week. So for right now, I'm just going to cut these into some bricks. Some of them I'm gonna freeze as bricks, and then some of it I got out the food processor because I do want to shred a bunch of it up. I was thinking as well, I do have a slicer machine, and I wondered if I shouldn't bust it out and just make some slices. So that way I have it pre-sliced to use for sandwiches and burgers and stuff. But maybe I'll do that with the other ones. Wow. So this brick here, and probably one of these, I'm gonna go ahead and do in the food processor. So I'm probably gonna have to cut this one thinner. I have one of those big pizza rocker cutters, and I actually thought about getting that out to see if that would go through this easier, but it's not deep enough to get all the way through the cheese. So I was kind of bummed about that because I thought that would be easy just to have both wooden handles to push it down through. But the way the handle is, it would have stopped it before it got all the way through. All right, so slide these back. Get this plugged in. Everything is locked. And I'm going to show you how much I don't know about my food processor. I've only used this a few times. I happened to pick it up at a garage sale, brand new in the box, I think for $15. The gal said she got it as a gift, and she was very intimidated by it. So she's like, no, that just looked scary to me, so I never used it. So I got a really good deal, and it's worked out really well for me. That's still not gonna fit. So it is struggling. I'm wondering that's just too much for it. That was too much. This cheese is really, yeah. Try it again and not push so hard. Nope, it just doesn't like that big brick. I've actually never had this much cheese to do in this, so I didn't know how to do it. So with all this shredded cheese, I'm gonna lay it out on a cookie sheet and pop it in the freezer for about 30 minutes in my deep freezer. And then I will just put it in giant bags, and I'm not gonna vacuum seal it. I think I'm just gonna put it in gallon bags because I think we'll go through it pretty quick. These other bricks, I got out the vacuum sealer and I am going to put them, vacuum seal them up. Y'all, this cheese has my machine struggling. And I'm sure it's probably all of this. I'm sure it's probably all that. Oop. I unplugged it for safety and totally forgot. It keeps getting one chunk hot back up here. So I actually contemplated, and maybe that's what I needed to do, with freezing this first. At least some, and maybe I wouldn't be having this issue with that chunk. Have you ever planned a video and it doesn't go like you thought? It's all good. This isn't gonna take that long anyways. Last one. This is specifically why I didn't do the mozzarella, because I knew I would have this problem with the mozzarella. I did not think I would have this problem with this. I don't know, maybe it's because it is raw milk, maybe it's creamier. If you know the answer to that question, I would love to hear it. All right. Well, I'm glad we're done with that part. And these, do not fear, will not go to waste. So in just a few minutes, I got all of that for cheese. Yay. And these I'll just keep in bricks because we love cheese and crackers, so we'll chunk these up. I'll leave one in the fridge for now. I'll leave some of this in the fridge for now, and the rest will go in the freezer. All right, friends, I'm back. I had to stop so I could take a still shot for my thumbnail for this video. I also ate a chunk of this. I honestly have not tried this one before. It is the creamiest, yummiest cheese ever. And how I didn't snack on all of that while I had you paused, I don't know, but it was yummy. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, I have these containers. They're food saver containers. You may have something similar. When I do up cheese, I actually will do little slices for cheese and crackers and fill one end, and then I'll put a whole bunch of shredded on the other, so it's all the same variety. And that way we have whatever we need when we need it for convenience. And so I'm going to fill up this container. Normally with my little handheld, I'll just do it right over this and then we're good to go. Oh my gosh, this cheese is so, you know when you buy shredded cheese and it's got that coating on it, that powdery coating, they do that so it doesn't stick together when it's in transit, in case it warms up a little bit and then they cool it back down. Not having this on there, this is like, it feels, if you ever worked in a pizza place, I did that. This feels like that fresh ground mozzarella. It is so just amazing. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna cut some and throw it in the end, and I think I'm gonna. I don't always vacuum seal this on my machine, this container. I do sometimes when I first cut it up, if we're not gonna get to it for a couple of days or it's just what I'm doing that day. I'll just put these other chunks in here for now. And we'll just munch on those. We'll pretend these are cheese curds. I just made cheese curds. And I'll show you one of my vacuum sealing tricks, and maybe you all already know this, but I just found it easier. Whenever I'm vacuum sealing something, I have, this is an ice cube tray that makes cute little ice cubes, and these pop out, and it was cute. It was a novelty item. I still use it every once in a while, but it really sits with my vacuum sealer so that, get a bag here. I have these pre-made bags, but I may make my own because this seems like overkill to me, but we'll do this real quick for convenience. Whenever I do meats, chicken, steak, whatever, or anything, I raise it up. I just feel like my vacuum sealer does better with this being level with it rather than it being down here and trying to pull the weight of what's in here. This isn't that heavy, but when I have like 3 or 4 chicken breasts or steaks or something like that, sometimes I feel like it's struggling because the bag is fuller. But I do set this under there just to give it a little height. You could use my cutting board, would probably work fine, and that kind of stuff. So I do feel like this bag is like really overkill. But we're gonna go for it right now. I'm not sure what's going on. I think if it's gonna be appliance mess up a video, this is gonna be that video. Yeah, the sealer's not working. Or maybe it did. Yeah, it did. I tried to vacuum seal jars with this the other day, and I bought the Food Saver things to vacuum seal dry ingredients into mason jars. And my little friend here was on the struggle bus. But I got a good seal on it, so we're gonna go with it. This Food Saver, I know people have a lot of problems with them. This one's, I think, 20 years old, and it's still doing me well. So the fact that it couldn't do my jars bums me out a little bit, but it's 20 years old. It's doing really, really, I've been very blessed. So I will take that. I will take it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do these in these because I will just reuse the bags for my next cheese. I'll cut these off right at the top of the vacuum seal, and then I'll wash the bags and I'll use them for the next round of cheese. So did I do that one side up? So we'll try this side. So we'll do one more, and So I got those 4 packaged up. I'm gonna get my shredded cheese onto a cookie sheet, and I need to grab some parchment paper. I normally just throw it on a silicone mat, but we are in the middle of remodeling our kitchen. As you can see, things aren't finished, but, and I don't know, I have most of my kitchen unpacked, but I don't know where my silicone mats are. So I'm just gonna throw it on some parchment paper, pop it in the freezer. Probably, there's not a lot of cheese there, so probably for only about 20 minutes. Has anybody figured out how to get all the way through the end without mucking it up? Like, I always have all this junk left. I'd love to know that trick. Whoever designed these didn't design them to go all the way to the board. And I'm sure it's probably some safety feature where this wire has to be in the right direction or something like that. But maybe if I keep rotating, that made it worse. Gonna be eating a lot of snacky cheese today. Last time we went into town, I grabbed some of these. They are Handy Wax. Chlorine-free paper, recycled paper packaging, green wax, earth-friendly wax. There's 500 sheets, and I got them specifically in mind. This was the smallest package they had. This will last me a lifetime. I would be able to put these in between my cheese slices if I actually pre-sliced them. I should do that this way. And I don't even think I need a full sheet. Do that. And then just do them all accordion style, I guess. Like they do in the fancy cheese that you buy at the store. And when I do this again, because I will, because I have 2 more bricks of that cheese, I will dig out our slicer that we have and actually do slices on that. I cannot wait to try these on like a burger. I'm just gonna set that one on there. I'm not gonna waste that. They are gonna be so yummy. And I'm wondering, one of the things that I found with the Azure cheese, there's no dyes or colors in it. So all the cheese is white, which I can appreciate. And so we'll get that into a bag, and then we'll go grab our cheese out of the freezer. I'll throw that in a bag. So I just ran down to the freezer and grabbed this. In my freezer, it only took about 20 minutes. It's not frozen solid, but enough to where I don't have to worry about it sticking together. So I'm just going to take that and dump it into my plastic bag. Kind of looks like hash browns, if you ask me personally. Some good hash browns. Just gonna push out some of the air without over squashing it. Seal it up, and we'll get that right back into the freezer before it thaws. So that 5-pound brick of cheese gave me a bag of shredded, some for us to use now, my makeshift cheese curds, a whole bunch of sliced up cheese for sandwiches, and we can just break them into 4 so that we can have them with crackers and cheese, and 4 bricks that will go back in the freezer for when we want to use them later. Really quick, I just wanted to do a quick thought with Azure cheese. If you order 2 of those big bricks at a time, so about 10 pounds of cheese, they do give you 10 of these stickers that are on the fronts of the packages. So if you do order 10 and you get these, or 2 blocks of 10 pounds, and you get these stickers, they're for the fronts of this in case you do this or this package. So the 10 extra stickers do have a purpose. They are so that you can relabel these and you don't have to do all the labeling up here that I did. And it just makes it look really fancy in your freezer. Thanks friends so much for joining me today at Homestead on the Highway. It was a great day to bulk up this cheese. We're at the end of March and it is actually snowing outside. We've had days that have been in the mid-60s the last couple of weeks, and last night it started snowing. So great day to do a kitchen project. I can't wait to get back out in the garden with you. Thanks so much. And please, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up down below. I really appreciate it. It helps my video and the algorithm in YouTube land, as well as hit the subscribe button. If you hit the little bell, your phone will notify you, or your computer, that I've posted a new video. I do 1 video a week. Sometimes I try to get a little short video out as a bonus video in the middle of the week. All of your love is truly appreciated in watching the videos as I try to grow my channel. Also, if you know somebody that can use any of the information, to share it. It is appreciated. Hopefully we'll be back out in the garden soon and the Michigan weather will start behaving itself. Thanks so much, friends. Have a great day.